A lot of people, they think that basically you just sit on a computer all day and draw stuff and just make things that look good, but there's a lot more to that. You spend so much time researching your target market, who you're making it for, their history, background, and how it's going to benefit the company or person. It's a lot more intense than like what I originally anticipated and what I thought it was going into it.
I'd definitely say me and Nick are the hardest working. Like we're always in this lab and it's always just us.
Monday through Sunday, I try to get up before 9 a.m. every day, and the goal is to go to bed before 2 a.m. That happens probably 25% of the time. For the most part, usually go to bed around 3 or 4. But as soon as I get up, it's basically like an 18-hour day of just steady working. Whether it's on the computer, whether it's exchanging emails with clients, whether it's just balancing homework. It's basically just no time for rest. It's just keep going. This is my portfolio, my current portfolio. So each year in the program, each person a part of the major has to submit a portfolio of the pieces of work that they've been doing to showcase to whether it's their family, whether it's clients, employers, that kind of deal. And projects range from all sorts of stuff. You have to write a little bio. So there's me, just all the interesting things I have to say. And then it just showcased some of the projects I've been working on the past 2 years, like internships, packaging projects. I interned at Huff Worldwide, which is a street apparel that was started in 2002, and we make t-shirts, sweatshirts, shoes, pretty much all the stuff I own is Huff at this point. And I was responsible for making a wireframe for the online store and creating t-shirt mock-ups, and some of the apparel, I designed some of the apparel that'll be in the 2017 catalog. Sleep is something that kind of gets put on the back burner as a graphic designer. I don't know, it's something that I've gotten used to since sophomore year.
It was 2 days, maybe 2 days without not even like napping. But I mean, it got to a point where I was like, I was tired, but it got to a point where I was so tired, like I wasn't tired, and I could keep going, if that makes sense. So I mean, I kind of just went, and then I just crashed.
It's both physical like tolerance as well as like emotional, like just not getting a lot of sleep. Like it's hard to control your emotions at times, especially when you've got all these projects and all this stress, like all these projects just compiling on top of each other. It just kind of takes away from your social engagement with other people, which can be frustrating.
We definitely try to not talk about graphic design 24/7, just because it does consume our like school life. We'd like to take a break from it and kind of just not talk about it or mention it at all.
And those internships.
Yeah. Still interviewing with Deckers like in a week or 2.
Really?
Yeah.
How many more do you have? I feel like you're interviewing like every week.
Interviewing almost every day.
Really?
And then Brianna found one for like a candy packaging company. Have you ever been to like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or any of those?
Oh, you're thinking about that too?
What?
The candy thing?
That so far pays the best out of everything.
Yeah.
Interns at Deckers make 14, which I'm okay with because location's way better, like job experience is way better. I'll be working at the same place as my mom, like.
Oh, really? Are you planning to have like multiple? How many are you planning to have?
2 would be ideal.
Just 2? Okay. Okay.
But I'm trying to find out like which ones make the most sense. Like if I could get packaging and like graphic design, like actual like apparel stuff,
yeah,
that would be dope. If I could get like Uggs and then the one in LA that goes to... It's definitely a sad life. I've realized that there are other professions where you might have some time to, like, I don't know, interact with other people, like in person. This isn't one of them. It's nice to have people, like, come in the lab and eat food with them and just chit chat about how their day's going, because it's really sad when we, like earlier today, Keanu and I were walking, and it was really cool to see the sun out because it's a rare sight for us. Looking back upon things I've done, just like little things during the semester, it's crazy to see how far I've developed, and just like where my mind was at. Like, definitely I think most people go through phases, whether it's like a relationship they have with someone, whether it's a movie they see. Like, graphic design, although it's really different than fine art, people go through like stages and things they're interested in, and it's really cool to like look back and see where you were at a point of time, because this is nothing like what I would do now. The goal here at Chapman and for myself is to create a really strong portfolio that will eventually land me a job in the direction that I want to go. Right now I haven't really decided what avenue I want to go down, but I really have honed in on just being a creative director is the end goal, whether it's for like a surf or skate brand, whether it's for a design firm. My experience in like NSAC as well as interning at Huff has really like prepared me two different directions that I'm really satisfied with. I think it would be really funny to see like someone wearing my shirt and be able to tell them like I worked on that, I helped develop that product. But yeah, it's just like real world examples that makes graphic design cool.